Hi, I'm Brenda from Brenda's Stamping Pad, and I'm here in my stamping pad, no longer stamping from my laundry room, which is kind of exciting. So I'm here just to do a quick live because I promised that I would do a tutorial on the Fun Fold, the Arrow Fun Fold. And I made this really cute card with the strawberry set, and I want to go ahead and go through it. If you happen to be live with me, I'm happy to say hello. But the idea was for me to make this so that you can all see what's going on. Okay, I can, if I might, catch people coming on and say hello. I think Larry's watching, so I can say hello to Larry. I want to put this in places that needs to be going, okay, which I'd like to do. If you are watching, and I am going to do that Fun Fold, if you don't mind letting everybody else get an opportunity to see as well by passing this on to other people. So I would appreciate that if you can do that. Please allow or share with your friends. Hi Eileen, how are you? And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing what I'm doing because I want to get right to the fold. Got to get to the right place though. If I can. So yes, if you can please pass this along to your friends and acquaintances, those who craft with you or stamp with you. All right, for some reason it looks like I only have one earring on. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip my camera and get right into this, okay? So if you get dizzy, watch your eyes. So we're gonna go around and down and upside down, and hopefully we look like I want to look, okay? So let's see where we're at. It looks like I need to go up a little bit more, or maybe I can move my camera this way a little bit more. All right, so there we are. It looks like we're good and set. So we are going to, and we made this in our card class, but I am going to show you how to go ahead and do this. All right, and this is called the Fun Fold. So you're going to start with a piece of cardstock, and it's going to be 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4.25. I did use the strawberry, sweet strawberry stamp set, and I did use some of the no longer available strawberry paper, but I'd like you to remember that the focus in the show is on how to do this fold. All right, so let me, one thing you're going to need is your paper trimmer. So whatever paper trimmer you use, hopefully it's our Stampin' Up! One, which is $25 in our catalog. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is measure. We know this is 5.5, so we want to get right smack to the center of this, and the center is 2 3/4. So if I go 2 3/4, I kind of want to mark. I'm gonna just take a pen because, of course, when I need a pencil, I don't see one. So I'm gonna mark right there, 2 3/4. All right. And after marking that, then I'm gonna go to the side where I scored it 4 4/4, 4.25. So 1/2 of 4.25 is 2 1/8. So 2 1/8 from the side, again, from the score line, 2 1/8. I'm going to mark here. And I'm going to flip this around. So here's my center mark. Here's my side mark. It's very light. You can do this with a pencil and then you can erase later. Now I'm going to flip this around the other way. And from here, again, from my score line, I want 2 1/8. So I'm going directly at 2 1/8 with my, being really careful. And again, I'm going to have my score line. Now, I could have made it just as easy and gone top to bottom, and they should both match. It should be even, 2 1/8 to 2 1/8. But I didn't want to be crooked for any reason, so I did it one at a time. So I have my 3 lines, my center 2 3/4, then from the 4 1/4 over 2 1/8, and then from my 4 1/4 over my 2 1/8. So now that I have that done, I'm going to score this paper. So I'm taking the dots, and I'm not sure if I can do this or not, but I'm going to see if I can enlarge. Oh no, I can't. I was going to try to, oops, I've got my fingers in there, never mind. I was going to try to bring it closer, but I have my 1 dot here and my 1 dot here, right in my score line. Be careful not to use your cutting line. Now I'm peeking in my hole here, my space, my cutting space or my scoring space, to make sure my 2 lines are lined up, and I'm going to go ahead and just score that. See, it's scored. Now I'm just going to turn this and go to my, stay at that one spot, that 2 3/4 spot, and I'm going to go right up to my 4 1/4 score from the beginning. Make sure they're both lined up in my score track here, and again, making sure I don't cut. You wonder why I'm saying that? Because probably I've done it. So then I'm scoring it again. So you see my 2 score lines. Now I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to go from here to there. Again, looking at the side one, and I'm going to make sure it's in my whole scoring space, whatever you want to call that, scoring track. And starting from the center, and then score up to the center of that side. And then I'm going to again go from the center up to the quarter. And again, making sure both are in the space in the scoring track, making sure this piece is there. I'm going to go ahead and score this. There we go. So now you can see the makings of this arrow, right, with all the score lines. So I'm going to just put this aside for a second. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one in and this one out. But before I do both of that, I would stamp, because if you look at my card, I have something here, and it's a little bit hard to stamp once you have your card together like I did, which is why this piece is bent like that. So this card is sad and I cannot use it because I messed it up. So what I did already for you is I already went ahead and stamped. And I just stamped in there just to give it some dimension. You can do anything, you can put embellishments, you can put whatever you want there. Okay? All right, so I'm making sure. Hey Jess, how are you? We're doing the arrow fold. And so, again, so now I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna fold in, and I'm gonna fold in, and I'm gonna use my bone folder. Make sure I have good lines. And then the second piece I'm going to fold out. And this piece I'm going to fold out. So as you can see, I have my arrow fold here. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and tape this down or glue this down. You want to be careful with your glue because you see where this fold comes this way and not straight across. So you don't want to put too much glue that it's in the wrong spot. Now you can again use glue or you could use tape, and then you're also going to glue here. I'm going to glue this guy down. Now I'm using just a regular Tombow glue. And I apologize, by the way, for my nails. I had to take off my nice nails because I had gone back to work nursing, and it just ruined them. They're a mess right now. They're very thin and they break. So you see how that's looking. So again, it doesn't matter which one you fold first or glue first. So you want to glue that piece in. Hi Kelly, how are you? And then I'm going to glue over here. And we're just doing the arrow fold that we did in class. I was asked to make a tutorial of it so that I could share with others. So there we go. So there's my arrow. Well, be safe going home. Okay, look at that. Turn that down. There. And you can do this for any card. It does not have to be for this particular card. So simple, right? I mean, it looked a lot harder than it is. So the next part or piece that you want to do is this, the piece inside here, because that is cut. See, my top is like that. It's cut like this. Now, if you have pattern paper, you want to be very aware of which way the pattern is going. For example, I have this piece cut, and I'm trying to find the right sides, whatever side. Yeah, these are the sides. And my berries are upside down. We can't have berries upside down, can we? So we're going to go ahead and move those over. These are going to go on a white piece of paper, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and that's going to go right here. So 5 1/4 is your white piece of paper, or whatever you're choosing at the time, your base here. And then your pattern paper, or whatever you're choosing to do here, is the same exact length, 5 1/4 by 4. So then I'm going back to my paper cutter again. So I know I have 5 1/4. So what's half of 5 1/4? Of course I didn't figure that out. 2 and 5 1/4, so that would be 2 1/2, 2 1/8, 2 1/2, and then 1/8. See how I figure that out? And then once again, I'm going to mark, but in this case, I'm going to mark down here at the bottom, because remember, I want to watch what direction my paper is going. So I'm actually going to mark down here. And then I'm going to take that spot to my tip. So again, I'm going from the center up to the tip. And in this case, we are cutting. So I'm moving my cutter down, and I want to come from the bottom of this piece up to the tip. If I come from the tip down, a lot of times what will happen is that tip, it might curl or something if the blade catches it. So I'm coming from the bottom up to the tip. Okay, so that's one piece. And if you can see, that's going to go here, and my berries are in the right direction. And then I'm going to turn this way, and now I'm going from that tip to that tip. Again, I'm going to bring my my blade down. I'm looking at it through that track, making sure both of my tips are in the track. And I'm going to go up straight up that way. Now I have these two pieces. I can move my cutter out of the way. And then when I flip this over, I'm going to be able to put this piece on here, right? It fits very nicely. Looks like I got a little bit of an edge, so I'm just going to take my paper snips and just, I don't want it to look ucky, because I'm OCD like that. But I realize I'm going to have, oh no, I am going to have something, it might be showing. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces on. So that my berries are going in the right direction, and they're going right on the edge. And the reason I am using glue is because it moves for you, right? It lets you get it in the spot that you want it. If I was using tape and I put it on, it might not give me that little give. But then once it's on, it'll stay there. So you get a few seconds of give to fix, and then it's there forever. And in this humidity down here in Florida today, it is very humid, just gonna tell you. Super, super humid. We've had a bit of rain, lots of thunder and stuff. It's not this minute, but so there, I have both my pieces on there. So you see that's gonna go here. So since we're working on this piece right now, I don't know if, hey Jane, how are you? And Dee, it's great that you guys popped on. So colors that I was using for this is Poppy Parade and Garden Green. And Poppy Parade is a bold color, one of the bold colors. And I know it's bold because there's a B on my ink pad. I put the letters on there so that I know where they go, because all my bolds are together, blah blah blah, because again, that's me. And because this is a photopolymer, and while not everybody likes to do it that way, I do like to put it on a foam piece so that my ink spreads evenly. So when you have photopolymers, if you use a foam pad, it helps spread the ink evenly. So I'm going to put right here, happy birthday, you sweet thing. There we go. Beautiful. And I'm going to clean it in with my chamois. Love my chamois. Some people don't like it. I'm very much in love with my chamois. I like it. And so then I can put this on the inside here. Whoops, looks. All right, so we're just gonna put that piece inside. So again, you get the gist of the fold. As far as the decoration, there's so many different opportunities or different things that you want to do. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and tape the glue this guy on there. This happened to be the opposite side of this paper, which works perfectly for me. So you want to look at your paper. And you know, if you don't have a designer series paper that you like, or you can make your own. Using stamps, you can go ahead and create your own. I don't know if I have it handy, but I made this today. I was doing a lot of crafting today, so we had a challenge, and I made this today just with some stamps. And I could use this as a designer series paper. I know my flowers are big, but I can use it for different things. So even if you don't have a paper with stuff, you can make it. You can create that and then cut this to the pieces that you want. Of course, that doesn't go with this design that I have here. Now, I've already pre-stamped a few things. I pre-stamped the strawberries, and we're going to be using the strawberry punch, builder punch, which is really kind of cool. Let me close this poppy before my hand goes in it and it gets dirtier. And by the way, the other color I used was the garden green with the Memento black. So make sure when you're looking at a punch that you are stamping in the proper direction of the punch. Had I stamped the other way, I might, waste a lot of paper. So I wanted to make sure that I punched the right way. And in this case, I'm just going to go right across and get my 3 berries that I want. There's 2. It's all popping all over the place now. I got 3. All right, so there's, and sometimes it's fun to use the what do you call these, punches, because you get done quickly. So there's my 3 berries, and then I also did some of the tops. And again, looking at my direction, I made sure I stamped in the right direction so that I didn't waste paper, and I got what I wanted. Come on, out you go. There we are. And then I have 2 more over here. I might have cut this one a little short on myself, so let me see how this will work. I had another one, but I stamped it in the wrong color because I had too many ink pads open. I know I'll get yelled at by Lisa Marie, because that's rule number 1, don't do that, right? There's 1. Let me see how I can get the second guy in there. I might have to use a piece of, what do you call it? Post-it. I'm looking for a Post-it. Trying to get a Post-it to give me some length here. Well, let me do it this way. So here's a tip. Use a Post-it. Cut this off. There we go. So a few tips today, huh? There we go. Now I get it in there and I can hold it just the way I want to hold it. And punch it the way I want to punch it. There we go. All right. So I have my 3 little taps to my strawberries, and I'm just going to take just a dot of glue. A little dab will do ya. One. And again, the star of this show was really the fold. This is just decorating it up and finishing it up. All right. So here we have this, and then I'd already punched out one of the from our new tag set of dies, which I absolutely love. It gives you all different tags and of all different shapes and sizes. I'll have to show you some more of these tags. It's called tags, and they are dies. And let me see if I did a birthday card for my nephew, and see, these are other size tags that come with this. This is all part of one set. Kind of cool, right? And then here's a Father's Day for my son. A happy Father's Day, and again, different size tags. So a whole bunch of tags, lots of fun. Find myself using them a lot. So, you know, I'll put the tags, put a little ribbon in the tag, put my strawberries about, and then I would finally, I added a little bumblebee. These bumblebees are so stinking cute. And again, I'm finding multiple ways to use these bumblebees. So that's the gist of this card. Hopefully it's helped you figure out how to do a fun fold of an arrow card. And again, I'd love to see, go ahead and share with me a card that you made using this fun fold. It's really a lot of fun. It is a fun fold because it's fun. And you know, when you make your cards, don't forget to give your envelope some love so that when you're sending it out, it all looks together. All right, so this was a short and sweet video. I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys around again, and let's see if I can get this done and say farewell. Okay, are you there? I shut my phone off. I am so sorry. You're welcome, Jane. I was glad to share that, and hopefully you'll be able to make one of these. It's really very easy. You know, I thought the first time that I saw this that it would be really super difficult, but it's not. And a future coming up, I'm going to be showing how to do a card with bleach. So this we're going to be doing in our card class next, and our in person card class. This will not be the virtual card class, but I am going to do a tutorial on how to do a card with bleach, and that's what this card is. So it's kind of fun too. I'm getting fun. I'm having fun crafting, and I would love for you to craft with me as well. So if there's not anything else, I will talk to you soon, or hopefully see you soon. And you all have a great day. Bye.